So last week we talked about consistency and motivation,
Yeah.
and this week we are going to be talking on setting goals, goal setting.
So goal setting is really, really important, whether you're in the gym or just in everyday life, because it keeps us striving forward and
Motivated.
motivated, or just kind of becoming more.
Motivated.
So goal setting. What is goal setting? So we have short-term and long-term goals.
And we have to set them as SMART goals.
So SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. So that's what SMART stands for. So specific meaning, is it specific to what you want to do? Like, you don't want to say that you want to...
The most common one we get in the gym is I want to lose weight. And sure, everybody wants to lose weight and tone up or whatever they want to call it.
But it's not specific.
It's not specific. You're not saying, I want to be able to hit 10 pounds of weight loss or 20 pounds of weight loss, whatever
Or
your
body
actual...
fat percentage or whatever, yeah.
It's not specific, is my main thing.
Measurable. Can you actually measure it? So if it's, can you see an extra 10 pounds on your barbell? Yeah, that's measurable.
Yeah, throw another plate on.
Is it attainable? So you don't want to say that you want to be able to do, a 600-pound deadlift. If you're a 100-pound female, it might not be that realistic.
Not in a short-term goal anyways.
As a long-term goal. It's time-bound. So do you have a date that you want to have it accomplished by? And it needs to have a date or a time frame around that.
So with the date or the timestamp, so to speak, around that, there's 3 different levels of goals that there can be. There's the short-term goal.
So short-term is up to 3 months. Usually that's where most people kind of hang out, is in their short-term goals.
Okay, the next one's kind of the medium area, so that would be like your 3 to 6 month area
And
for
that's your
goals.
long-term goals.
And then basically anything over a year you don't really want to be planning as a goal, because outside of that year you physically can't visualize it, so you are a lot less motivated for those goals.
Your brain usually thinks of anything outside of that 6 months to a year kind of mark as fantasy land. It doesn't see it as real, even though you might plan a vacation 1 year from now and you're really excited about it, but it doesn't feel real until you get within that 6 months of that vacation, if that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
So goal setting, why is it important? Because it keeps you motivated, and that kind of ties into when we were talking about consistency and motivation last week. And it keeps you accountable. So a lot of the time with goal setting, we have an accountability buddy, or you have an accountability coach, or something along those lines that helps you stay on track. Because often we are not always the kindest to ourselves when it comes to keeping ourselves on track, or we make excuses and those kinds of things. So when you are goal setting, always tell the people within that are around you, like your family and your friends, and involve them in your goals so that they can be aware of them and that they can help you with them. One of the things that we get a lot is people that kind of try and, I call them goal sabotagers. So think of it like you're trying to eat healthy, and you're trying to make sure that you stay on track with your macros or whatever that is, and you have somebody that's like, oh, no, come on, have some more brownies, it's okay, you didn't have any dessert, you should have some, and they kind of push food on you.
Try and get them on your side. So get them to almost bug you about your goals, so then it makes you more motivated to achieve your goals. So if they're eating brownies, if you're eating brownies or cake, as Kayla's alluding to as a group, get them to be like, oh, you can't have this.
Yeah,
you don't want this.
They want to bug you about it. So whether they're bugging you to help you stay accountable to your goals, or bugging you to try and get you to fall off your goals, at least give them a task, so that you can keep achieving your goals. I mean, the people that you surround yourself with should be the people that are most supportive, but sometimes they're not always on board with your goals, and so finding a way to help them be on board that might be more conducive to where they're at. That's what I can say.
Another thing for goals, it's really important to set micro goals. So sure, you might have a goal that you have set even 3 months in the future to get to, say you're working up your bench press, or for my hockey guys, say you're working on your vertical. You want to be able to hit a 32-inch vertical. You're right now at a 22-inch. That's great. Set markers for yourself so that you have attainable goals in the meantime. So it's not just I'm not going to feel great about myself until I hit this goal, but rather I'm going to feel amazing every time I hit one of these steps on the way to that goal. So if your goal is to lose 20 pounds, then set micro goals at your 5 pound or your 10 pounds so you get those celebrations midway through. So it's not just waiting for the satisfaction of I've hit my big goal. Instead, you're hitting these micro goals on the way, and it's like, yes, I'm crushing this. My vertical's already up 3 inches. I'm already up 5 inches, whatever it is, so that you get to celebrate all the way up to your main goal.
That's kind of what we're going to go with rewards, right? So when I talk about micro goals, usually for myself with clients, micro goals is taking that short-term goal and breaking it down into 2 or 3 smaller goals. So maybe your short-term goal is that you want to increase your bench press by 50 pounds, I don't know. And so within the next 3 months, I mean, who knows? And so your other goals are going to be that you're going to hit the gym. Your micro goals are going to hit the gym 4 days a week. You're going to train chest 3 days a week, and you are going to maybe work on your how do you say that? Compensatory? I can't say that word. Compensatory? Muscles. So the muscles that support you in the bench press. So things like your triceps and your lats, and getting the other muscles that are going to support bringing your bench press up, so that you now have these little micro goals. So that yes, the big goal is put 50 pounds on my bench. However, if you break it down into these smaller goals, the smaller goals will lend way to the big goal, so you don't have to feel like that big goal is too big. And then when we come back to rewards, so like Mike was saying, rewarding yourself when you're hitting those micro goals, giving yourself that little high five. I mean,
maybe your high five's a high carb day because you just crushed your bench press and you're repping 225.
Maybe it is. Maybe you have like a sticker chart for yourself where you get to like give yourself a gold star every time you do something that you said you were going to do. Or maybe you have a coin jar, or whatever that looks like to you that is rewarding. For myself, one of my favorite things to reward myself with is, getting to go for a massage or a soak in a hot tub or something like that, where you get to relax and have that little bit of time to yourself.
Yeah, that's...
What do you like to reward yourself with?
I reward myself by jumping in the pool after I finish mowing the lawn, because that is awesome to me.
But for your micro goals.
For my micro goals, like I've been recently bringing my bench press back up, and every time I hit one of my goals, for me it's just a little self high five or a little one of those in my mind. I don't do the big celebrations until I hit my big goals.
Often I usually like to take a picture of like my bar if I've added an extra 5 or 10 pounds, and
She likes to take pictures of herself flexing.
I post those up on social media and stuff because I like to share it with other people because I'm super proud of myself. And then other people are kind of giving you that high five, and you get that nice surge of dopamine when people are liking you and noticing everything that you're doing. So hopefully you guys got something out of this goal setting. So let's just break it down one more time. Set SMART goals, so specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. Short-term goals, up to that 3-month mark. Long-term goals,
3 to 6.
And anything over a year, I would kind of, maybe mark it down, but don't totally focus on it as a good duration.
Set your micro goals, celebrate your wins, be awesome at life.
And just reward yourself. If you guys need help with any kind of goal setting or how to set specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound goals, make sure that you contact us over here at Iron Body Coaching.
Have a great day, guys.